What is going on, Dolphin fans? Training camp is just about over as I'm releasing this video. Now, a little heads up, I'm recording this on Friday, September 4th, so any news that may have happened after this date that isn't in this video, I'm sorry about. This is just the only time I really could record, especially anything that has to do with Josh Rosen that we'll get to in a second. But anyway, the season is gonna start in a few days now, and I am so pumped. But before we get to that, let's go over how training camp went for these Miami Dolphins. So, we'll start with a note on the quarterbacks, and they did fine. To be honest, they were a little underwhelming. Ryan Fitzpatrick, first of all, best wishes to the man. He actually did pretty well despite the loss of his mom, so obviously best wishes to him and his family, but despite all that, he actually did pretty well for the most part, so you gotta give credit to the man. He is tough as nails, and there was that one practice where when he was out, Tua and Rosen honestly didn't look that good, so we do actually really need Fitz for the year, and not a terrible training camp for him. As for Rosen, maybe I'll get to him last, but I'll just go over how he went first. At the beginning he actually did pretty good, but then I guess he just maybe went downhill a little bit and just never quite caught up. As for the man you want to know about, though, Tua, he was a little slow to start things out. Honestly, he didn't look that good to start things out, but towards the end of training camp he was like killing it, like looking like the quarterback that we want him to look like. So I think that's kind of how his rookie season is gonna go, to be honest. And I think it'll maybe take a few weeks for him to really settle in, because also remember, he's probably not going to be the starter either, so you might not see the emergence of Tua until the end of the season, but I do think that he will get there. It just might take a little bit of time, but overall the quarterbacks did fine. Now, as for Josh Rosen, it looks like he's on his way out, and he will go to a third NFL team in just his third year of his career. I mean, the poor guy. He really didn't get that many chances here in Miami. Now, I know there's a lot of people that say we need to stop making excuses for him, and you might be right, but man, he just has not had a fair chance. I'm not going to go over it all over again because I've had it enough, and also everyone has. Like, you kind of get the point, but that's just a little note there on Josh Rosen. If he's already traded by the time this video is out, I'm sorry I didn't get to that, but yeah, I always thought Josh Rosen deserved a bit of more of a chance if you've been watching these videos, but I do agree with the move. I'll admit that, yeah, Tua probably is better than Josh Rosen. I think I just thought maybe they weren't giving him much of a chance, but if he does get traded / if he is traded by the end of this video, best of luck to him. I really do hope he can turn his career around. Like, give this man a team that he can actually work with. I mean, for crying out loud. Another note that kind of impressed me was the O-line apparently looked pretty good, actually. Now, also know that this, all of these are against our own pass rushers. I'm not saying we have a bad set of defense, bad set of pass rushers or defensive tackles, but, I don't think we're one of the best in the league. I think everyone can agree there. So, but yeah, the O-line apparently looks pretty good, actually. That is very, very good news for Tua, especially since he's still trying to recover from his big injury. So I'm happy about that one. I hope that one holds up for the season. This one does not surprise me, though. The receivers are doing great. It looks like Preston Williams is back. Devontae Parker is still doing his thing. Jakeem Grant's actually doing really good. So I like these notes. And the only news that's truly kind of making me go come on, man, can we do a little better than that? I'm seeing Dolphin fans kind of make this a joke in all the videos that they post on social media, but man, Byron Jones kind of keeps getting burnt out there, man. What's going on, dude? Every highlight the Dolphins post, it's against Byron Jones. Come on, man, you're supposed to be a lockdown corner. Now, I do think that he can turn it around. I don't really listen to a lot of training camp news, to be honest with you, that and preseason, because a lot of that never really holds up into the season. I think they should have it, it's just it never really holds up. So I think he's going to be fine, but he's not looking that good, to be honest. It's a little concerning. And then the last note here is also some bad news, but we had a lot of losses for our linebackers, like Vince Beagle got injured and now Raekwon McMillan got traded. So, you know, we're down 2 linebackers. One of them might not have been a starter, but he could have been the starter now that we traded McMillan. So, I mean, we still have 2 really good ones in Jerome Baker and Kyle Van Noy, but it still kind of stinks that we had to let those guys go. But that's overall it for the most part on how training camp went. It was a solid one. You know, it's about as good as it could be for a COVID season. So, about it. Just, you know, some good news, some bad news. Overall, I don't put a lot of weight into training camp news, like I said, because it almost never translates into the season. So, yeah, we'll just see. I'm just excited for the fact that the next Dolphin game actually will be like a game. Like, it's, you know, I mean, I guess we didn't have a preseason, but still, like, you know, we are getting hyped for Dolphins football, guys. Be prepared for this Thursday, because I am going to do a game preview of the Dolphins against the Patriots. I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped. And, man, I'll see you for Thursday, and then, boy, we will all see our Dolphins play on Sunday. I'm so excited I can't even talk right now. It might not sound like I'm excited, but believe me, I am. Anyway, guys, have a good day. I'll catch you guys for the next one.